Welcome to your known unknown, where Source and I will help to shed light on what's unknown to you. Welcome in and welcome back. It's another week. And to be honest, I haven't even looked at the moon cycles. I've just been kind of very distracted going through all the stuff. Otherwise, I'd have more of an intro based upon those. But do your own research. I'm going to after this as well. And just kind of do a little bit more self-introspective understanding. I wish y'all the best. I hope it has been a good week for everybody. We're stepping into Aquarius, have been for a little bit, so if I haven't said it yet, happy birthday, Aquarius. This is just a general reading for the subscribers, for the people who need to see a message that are following this journey. We're gonna clear the energy real quick, cleanse the space. I'm gonna ring a bell, so if you're sensitive to sound, turn down the volume a little bit and we can begin. Without further ado, let's get to it. Let's into it. Let's pull some cards for you today. See what needs to be seen. As well, if you're here and you find this message today, if you're just rolling through the algorithms and this pops up, thanks for chiming in. There's going to be a message for you here, something that may or may not resonate with you. If it does not, don't hang on to it. Don't create it. What we're trying to do is just weed out everything that doesn't matter. We're here to focus. They told us to sit down and focus growing up. They never taught us how to focus, though. And that's what we're doing. We're focusing our attention, on what matters. So, Three of Cups, Four of Wands. On a positive note, we have abundance and we have completion, On a more challenging note, you're still kind of in it. You're still going through it. You are trying really, really hard. You're trying really, really hard. You're still in the thick of things, in the cycles of these wands, these connections, relationships, these experiences, these passions, whatever fuels your own fire. You're still kind of in the thick of having to weed them out and to find the strength within, Queen of Pentacles, to hone in your own discipline, And that's a heavy, guttural energy. It's that feeling that you get when you just do something great and you finish it, but then you literally have to keep going. Like the work never stops, you know? And it's that real understanding of whatever work is going on isn't gonna stop. And what sucks is the only thing that holds it up and can put a pause on it is you. And when you take a break from your own progress, discipline, growth, you're allowed to. You're allowed to take a breather. You're allowed to veg out for a little bit. Kind of a lot of it, honestly. You're allowed to take the time you need to heal and to kick your ass back into gear. For relevancy's sake, it took me 2-3 years of stagnant healing to overcome some traumas, and the only thing that I beat myself up about looking back at it is if only I had known at the end what it would have taken or done what it would have taken for me to not waste 3 years of suffering, of blind healing. And that sucks when you're blindly healing some things and you're not hitting the right thing. You're not focusing. I was focusing. There was just a lot to heal. Couldn't do it all. Tried. But what I'm saying is it took time. That was time that I gave to myself. That was time that the universe placed me in to where I could give it to myself. The universe placed me in solitude, in isolation, in a journey of really finding out who I am. And that was a traumatic experience in and of itself, stemming from behaviors and experiences that I went through, and to push me to be who I was, to have to isolate. Like, the work never stops. This whole game is perpetual. Now, if you take a break, I'll be the first one to tell you, you fall into depression, you get a little pissed, and like life sucks and it's not fun to be around. But taking a break is good. So there is a balance within that. Taking a step back from things is good. Readdressing things is good. It's very tough when there's somebody else involved because we don't want to really all kinds of stuff. We don't want to really all kinds of stuff. Have people perceive something of us, make them feel bad. Maybe we're truly afraid of the way we express things in ourselves, like how we diminish our anger because we're afraid of it. We're afraid to let loose our rage, our primal emotion. We imprison it. We dampen it. Damper? We put a damper on it, We bottle it up. We're ashamed of it, basically. And it's kind of the problem. Everyone is so willing to accept the good, but no one's willing to account for the bad. Nobody is willing to understand that bad that happens is so much better than you can ever imagine the good being. Just reframe it. So that was a lot off 2 cards. If you're feeling like you're in a good spot though, and if you've been making the right choices throughout these cycles, and maybe you recently just kind of had a nice little aha moment in life or a breakthrough, like if you feel like you're on the right grind, aligned right now, congratulations, because these cards are great. You're obviously sitting well. You are proud of yourself and you are waiting for the next piece of inspiration to come through and to start kicking that wheel moving again. But yeah, I mean, like, you're putting the pieces together and you are figuring things out. There's also another heavy aspect to this. The reversal as it came out. I don't read this deck in reverses, but I do acknowledge when they come out boldly in reverse. And it's telling me pretty much all the things I've been saying. Queen of Cups. I'm feeling like right now your soul wants to be full again. Okay? And I'm saying again because maybe if you're here, you've had tastes of what could be through this rebirth experience. Like you've felt some good feels. You have cried some good cries. You have loved some good loves, and then you have learned how to sense that for yourself and offer some aspects of that deeper to yourself. Like you've really had breakthroughs through healing yourself over years, right? Or you've never quite had that breakthrough and you're kind of on the precipice of that. You're like right on the cusp of it, being able to step into that, and your soul is waiting for that. Either your mind or your body is creating a blockage somewhere. And I'm going with your mind. I'm going with overthinking. I'm going with rumination. I'm going with disbelief, which also proves lack of faith, you know? So maybe work on that. Work on your faith. Work on your belief. Work on getting out of the mind and thinking that we only perceive everything through this area. We don't. The body picks up so much more energy and things. The mind is the only thing that just deciphers the reality. It communicates to the you that you feel. You're feeling in this physical reality, just like consider your emotions and your imagination your soul. Okay? They're your soul. Your emotions communicate to your and through your body, for your body, of your body. Okay? Your soul communicates through nervous system. The mind reads through nervous system. They are connected, but they are separate, is what I'm getting at. Get out of your mind. Go into the body. It's not supposed to be a woo-woo experience. It's supposed to be an ability that you should have learned how to utilize ever since you were born. It should be innate and inherent, inherent. But it is not. Yeah, I mean, you have this sense of like feeling complete, but that completion is exhausting. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. It's like you're like emotionally, you are creating your own wealth. It's weird. Yeah, you're like really connected in with yourself. You're really connected in with yourself. I'm pulling this line here as a moon in your sign. So like what is it that your moon is wanting to say? And your moon sign is saying 10 of Pentacles, baby. Whatever sign it is, it doesn't matter, because whatever complete abundant success means to you, truly, true, whatever your insides consider to be success is happening, is has happened, is here. For me, that's things like purpose, deep romance, understanding, and connection. You know, those things, those are very successful places to sit in to be able to experience. That would be like a 10 of Pentacles for me, you know, to find a real sense of understanding in myself and how I've been ticking in particular things that the moon phases are trying to present to me, you know? And for you, it's the same. And if you can't see it, then well, maybe that's not for you. Or maybe give yourself some more time, like silent time, you know? It's really up to you. You get to be your own accountable being. You get to be as integral as you decide to be. The whole point of this game is, are you proud of yourself? Do you have growing self esteem? Do you feel limitless? If you feel like you've hit your cap somewhere, you're only creating an excuse for yourself to sit still, no matter what or where. Because if you can't go up anymore, which is a word that I don't like to use, I don't believe it exists. If you won't go up anymore, and you won't, like, you can always move sideways and try some other stuff out, you know? Like, there's no real reason to not be living your life to the absolute fullest, except for the excuses we make for ourselves. And it's tough because they're connected by emotion, so they feel real. This is some shit that even I have a hard time, like I am having a hard time being able to integrate. I can feel it, but I can't feel it as a whole. You know, I see it as different pieces, this philosophy. And I know it's there once it's all connected. You just got to keep thinking about it. You have to keep conceptualizing it. You have to keep thinking about the thing that you're trying to create a form of to make it in a real manifestation. And whether you can put words to whatever I'm saying or not, or however, whatever you're feeling or not, you're still grasping this 10 of Pentacles for your own soul, for your own emotional wealth, for your own imagination, dialogue, self talk, discipline, all of it, whatever it is. It's completion and cycles for you. It's the Fool to the 10 of Pentacles. It's, oh, I see. You're hitting these cycles, but it's like the circle goes like this, and then every time you kind of go a little lower, or not lower. You don't get back up to where you thought you were gonna get each time. You're kind of starting to humble self. You're slowing down in a good way. You're not overthinking. You catch it. You accept when you overthink. Everything's a muscle, everything patterns. So it's kind of like, well, here I am as a body fucking up again. You catch yourself, but it's almost harder to let your body have resistance than it is just to let it go with the flow and sit and be the observer that you really are. So you observe, right? What's up? You're just observing. I think that it might do us well if we kind of stop observing, though, and we do make ourselves feel discomfort and grow and push it again, or finally, or whatever. But, it's not like you're restarting these cycles. It's not like you're just continuing. It doesn't go up here and restart. It's the same path. It's just continuing on. It's still doing it. Keep going. It's just a new year. Keep going. And sometimes it's good to do this too. Ooh, give it a little trek back. Oh, okay, we'll go back. Oh, wait. I kind of screwed up on some things. I got to go fix that real quick. Ooh, go back there. And then you go back. Oh, okay. Hey, weird change up chapter in life. Now we're going this way. And you're going to do that 3 or 4 times in life, 5 maybe cycles in life, and then you're dead. So be patient, because we all go through these cycles, these gigantic milestones in life. That's why kids act and look like kids. That's why old people act and look like old people. That's why middle-aged acts and looks like middle-aged. That's why 60 looks like 60, acts like 60. Same generations, same chapters and cycles, same everything. So instead of maintaining this status quo, it deep down in your soul that that's bullshit, and that's a weak ass excuse for experiencing something this amazing called life. So through all that integration and healing, you've came through to the top of this cycle again, where it's the 10 of Pentacles from within. Now, you might not be where you thought. Like, every time you start these cycles, you're like, oh my God, I'm going to be a millionaire by the end of this, and I'm going to have all this time, and I'm going to be in love. And then all of a sudden, you feel like this heavy lunar shift happen, and you're like, wow, I'm depressed again. Nothing's fucking changed. You go through these cycles, and you're never feeling like you're hitting the height you want to go each time by the end of it. And that's exhausting, and it's draining, and it is very defeating. But this time, instead of considering that the failure and shifting to a new sidestepping foundation or passion or hobby or distraction, whatever, instead of taking the step sideways, your job this time, I feel, is to keep going up in whatever you're working on. Whatever is keeping these wands moving in the way that they need to move. Whatever it is that's keeping you connected to the very closest, most important people or things around you, the things that are supporting you, the things that resonate with you. Don't force a shitty relationship. Don't force a fake fucking relationship. If it's not authentic and they're not fully supporting you, don't entertain it. You don't have to be rude. You don't have to ghost them. You do have the strength to not engage. Just be receptive. Somebody wants to reach out to you, be available. Otherwise, you're not hitting anyone else up. You're not creating your own distractions. Or are you? I feel like that they're because of the yin and yang, because of the up and down, because of the polarities, there is this energy of doing and then trying. You know, there's this energy here of some of us and some pieces of ourselves is really doing great, and other pieces we're kind of like, yeah, I don't want to deal with that. And the universe is like, you kind of got to. Because the things that are sabotaging are and were and have been probably the biggest splinters in your karmic journey, and they're still there, and you are just still festering them. Well, at this point, it seems like you're trying to allow moments to change and transition in your life, experience a new you, grow into a new you. But these subtle slivers that are really holding up your evolution, they are really slowing shit down. Sometimes, maybe some of them are draining your emotions, distracting you from productive time, and ultimately just leaving you fatigued and unfulfilled. If you're the kind of co-creator that's giving the universe a little more authority over your reality, then you know, you really go with the flow of it. You kind of maybe mastered that a little bit, and it's wound you up with I think you can foresee your own little blessings. Like, you know where you're going, you know what the path is, or at least the next steps. You know why, you know what you're doing. In a more simpler way, you know what's fun, you know what you like to do, and you're doing it, trying to. And the universe puts you there. But you might be doing other things that your old self really enjoyed doing that are holding you up, or, like I said, just draining you. So they might be creating a little blockages, a little resistance, a little lack of self-authority. Like, don't give up now. I think that's kind of the basis of this whole message here, is don't give up yet. Keep going. A week or two ago, you know, go watch. Every one of my videos is out every single Sunday. So there's your timeline. You know, go back a couple videos and we're kind of talking about the same things, which is like, you're balancing, you're doing it, it feels good. Nothing has changed. You haven't stopped doing a good job. It's just the stars have shifted. The energies are different. Your job is to create a vibrational coherence with the universe that resonates and says, I am ready for success. I will do this even if shit sucks. I love this because I love this, you know? I will do this if I'm sick. I will do this if my body is failing. Why? Because it is who I am. And that's the kind of passion, that's the kind of inspiration and fight that the universe wants, that the universe will respond to. It wants to know that you will never leave your partner no matter what. It wants you to know that you are capable to be who or whatever you want to be. It wants you to know that if you have a dream, you can do it. It wants you to know the words can't does not exist. There's only won't. So get it or don't. Either way, you're going to be fine. I feel like there might be this kind of you need to get a little more in control of your mind, a little more control over your mind. Lots of swords. You know what fuels you. You know what old self liked. And your old self is definitely still inside your neural pathways, which means if you entertain anything that your old self really liked to do, you're probably going to give yourself a little bit of torment, a little suffering. And you don't deserve to do that all the time anymore. You've really fought for your own freedom from yourself, which is hard to do, but still doable. By fighting for your own freedom, maybe you worked so much on one part of detachment from those demons, from the devil energy. In return, you never really actually soothed them over. You just created new things to distract you. Hey, no problem there. But that old self neural pathway is still inside of you. And I think that the moons that have just happened, especially the Leo new moon, I think that it really shined light on your demons, and you for the last week or so have probably felt really pulled and just really like gravity was heavy. So we're transitioning now. Don't take the shadow self into the transition upwards right now. Be light going into this part of the cycle. Like in a circle, it's like we just got done with this part and now we're on this part. And because we're on this part, we're bringing all this heavy shit with us. No, don't do that. It's like, oh, this sucks. This is life. This is heavy. I gotta work. I don't get to sleep. I never get a break. And then it's like, oh man, I got all this free time. I just got my paycheck. Oh, sweet. It's Valentine's Day. Here we are today. Oh, beautiful full moon. Shit like that. Just relax. Leave it where it belongs. The Lover's card, to finalize this whole message, it's really just saying like balance, harmonize, don't quit now, communicate, grow, respect, nurture, cohabitate, coexist. But more importantly, it really is saying, like, get in tune with yourself. Just start to look at yourself from as many different places as you possibly can until you can conceptualize and compartmentalize and create a real form in your imagination of who you are, who you've been, and what what you're going to do, what you're going to be. And that will always change, so the game never stops. You always have work to do, inward or outward. We get so busy in life and we think that it's for us, but we also have to remember that there's an entire inner society inside of all of us that needs attention too, that needs just as much energy to be created and to be formed and shaped and designed, ultimately changed. But you got to understand it first. You have to know it first. You have to be able to see it first. However that works best for you, do it. Because, I mean, I'll be the first one to say, like, being here in reality, it's a little depressing. But being inside of myself and being able to, through each experience, cultivate a new sense of pride or, self-esteem. I make a good choice. You say no to the right things and you say yes to the right things too. It just takes time. So love yourself, unify with yourself. Remember, I said that the mind, the body, and the soul, yeah, they're all you, but because, like, each thing is individualized within you to make the grand scheme of you. And you get and have to understand that if you want to thrive, if you want to continue growing in a trajectory that you're going on. The Lover's card. Open up your heart to yourself. Anyways, we are complete. If you want guidance, we're going to go into an extended reading today. So if you want to follow me over there, it's in my Patreon. Link should be in my bio. But we're going to go a little further into this, and I feel like that there's some guidance to be shed as towards where we really should pinpoint our focus and energy. What will really help us out, This is how we're feeling. This is what's experienced. This is the emotional play that we're in right now. So anyways, if you like my content, like, share, subscribe. You can always be a monthly Patreon. I will be doing a lot more posts over there soon, but we, for now, are going to do an extended, and we'll get that rolling. So So I'm going to take a deep breath and disconnect from this channel real quick. You can join in with me if you would like. All right. And if this is where we detach, where we go our separate ways, thank you for being. Thank you for receiving me. Yeah. And until then, much love.